Hello everyone, welcome back with me, Miss Vanessa. And in this opportunity, I will explain about narrative text. Let's learn more about this text. First, we need to know the definition of this text. Narrative text is a type of text that tells a chronological story in past tense. So the key word here is chronological, meaning that the story is in a sequence of time. So you will feel the flow, there will be conflict, and the story will be built up until the climax, and then you will find an ending in the end, whether it's a happy ending or sad ending. And this is the purpose of narrative text. It aims to entertain you as readers through an amusing story. So it basically aims to entertain you. However, from the moral story given, you also can learn one or two things about life. And this is the type of narrative text. We have some types of it, such as fairy tales. It's about fairy and science fiction, maybe about a very super sophisticated car that can fly, horror stories, fables, mysteries, romances, adventure stories, and folklores. And this is the generic structure of a narrative text. Basically, we have four. So first, it is orientation, and then complication. But the complication is divided into three: rising action, climax, like the top of the mountain, and then falling action. After that, we have resolution and reorientation. Let's see each of them here more deeply. And this is the orientation. In orientation part, there will be an introduction of the characters, setting of time, whether it's night, like in the picture, and setting of place, like in a castle, and background of the story, like this is a princess that is being captive by a witch, like that. And this is the rising action. There will be obstacles or challenges or events that start the tension in the story, and it shows the character's response to the problem. And here there is a handsome prince that wanted to save the princess. And this is the climax. There is a turning point or climax of the story. The character faced the most intense and crucial moment that can change the rest of the story. So this is the very prominent part in the story. So for example, like the prince tried to go to the high castle of the princess by sitting on the back of a flying dragon, like that. And this is the falling action. This is like the consequences after the climax is shown, and every remaining conflicts will be answered. And this is the ending. It contains the ending of the story. It can be three types: a happy ending, a sad ending, or a cliffhanger ending, meaning that the ending is still feel like hanging and not finished yet. Moreover, there is also a reorientation, but this is not a must after the resolution. So the character will give his or her reflection upon the experiences that he or he face. So this is like a personal reflection in the end of the story, and usually there is a moral story here that we can take or learn from it. And this is the language feature. We have simple past tense. We will always use simple past tense there, and adverbial of time, like once upon a time, etc., and adjectives. Also, we may have direct speech in simple present tense. Also, the specific characters, like the characters' names, like Cinderella, the handsome prince, the beast, the beauty, or like that. such as in the Beauty and the Beast, and then time conjunction before, after, like that. Okay, now let us see the example of the story. Here I have a story entitled The Guardian of Greenwood, and this is the orientation, and here we find adverbial of time, and this is the character, and this is the orientation. There is a setting of place, a dense vibrant forest named Greenwood, and there is an introduction of the character. His name is Finn. Yeah, and then this is the rising action. He realized a problem. There's a problem that there was a change in his beloved forest, and then the forest is filled with trash, and the leaves, the plants died, and then Finn wanted to find an answer, and he tried to fix the condition, and he gathered his friends, and then this is the climax, that finally in the end Finn and his friends finally already restored the condition of the forest. And then this is the falling action, like what happened there. The streams ran clear once more, and there were new leaves, like that, and animals returned to their habitats. And this is the resolution. This is the ending. It is really shown that they already succeeded to make the forest get its previous condition. And this is the reorientation. There is a reflection from Finn. He understood that true stewardship required a deep care of nature and commitment. So we can learn about commitment and care for environment. So that's it. This is the example of narrative text, and this is the fairy tale one because it's not real. So that's all. Thank you.